According to a bombshell new expose by the New York Times, a former Fox News executive has been busted running a fake news farm out of Macedonia. Now, this former Fox News executive, a man by the name of Ken LaCorte, has been running this fake news farm in Macedonia since the 2016 presidential election, where he was having all of these Macedonians in this town called Velez churn out these articles, conspiracy theories, propaganda, all kinds of horrible things, including the Pizzagate conspiracy. And then he would share it on a host of different websites that he's running, none of which were really big, but all of them together added up, running similar stories, made the stories seem a lot bigger than they were. And then, of course, these were shared on social media. They were shared by other conservatives, and that's how they grew legs. And Mr. Ken LaCorte over there in Macedonia has been doing this for 3 years. And when I opened up, I said he got busted doing this. LaCorte was not actually busted. It's not like we caught him, you're busted, hands on the ground. No, this dude admits it, and he's still doing it. And in fact, the New York Times spoke to him. Again, this was an expose. They interviewed him. He's happy. He's loving what he's doing because, unfortunately, nothing that he's doing is illegal. It is perfectly legal in this country to go out there, or go to a different country even, hire a bunch of foreigners to write conspiracy theories about United States politicians, basically only those on the left though, and then promote it throughout the United States in an attempt to interfere with our election. That's actually legal. And Mr. LaCorte thinks that he can make this into a booming media empire, and that's why he's doing it, and that's what he told the New York Times. Here's some quotes from him. Well, first of all, he claims that he's creating center-right content. He says, I wanted to try to find middle ground. Unfortunately, the things that work best right now are hyperactive politics. On one hand, that's at odds with what I want to do, but you can be more successful by playing the edgy clickbait game. And that's exactly what Mr. LaCorte, a former Fox News executive, is doing. Except that it's not just clickbait, right? The Hill runs clickbait. A lot of folks on YouTube run clickbait, and I'm going to go ahead and admit sometimes we do too, because we're fighting for those clicks. But that doesn't mean what we're saying is not true. Sometimes, yeah, we all have to make our headlines a little more sensational than the story actually is. But a clickbait title is not the same as fake news. Fake news is when you write something that's completely fabricated, that doesn't make any sense, or that is an outright conspiracy theory. That's fake. Clickbait is just a slightly misleading or over-sensationalized headline, while the material inside could still be factually accurate. And again, yeah, even we've fallen into that trap every now and then. But what this guy is doing is poisoning the well of public discourse here in the United States. And he's doing it to attack Democrats and to promote corrupt Republicans. Oh, it's not what I want to do, but it's what makes me a lot of money. Bull! I call bull, Mr. LaCorte. This is what you want to do. Because after you've been doing it for at least at this point 3 years now, and you're like, well, it's not what I want. No, it is what you want to do now. That's what you've become. That's what you are now. When you continuously do something for over 3 years, guess what? That's part of who you are as a human being. And that's what Mr. LaCorte is. And again, unfortunately, totally legal. Literally nothing we can do about it except get on here and fight back against the misinformation. And I'm afraid that's not enough. Even with all of these other progressive voices out there too fighting back against misinformation, it's not enough. Because we are not as well funded as those on the right who are putting out this fake news. We are not as organized. We are not as cohesive. Hell, we fight with each other just as much as we fight with the right. And that has to stop. That has to stop. Because if we're going to fight back against this, and we've got, 12 really difficult months coming up, then we have all got to get together. I don't care if we like each other. I don't care if we disagree with each other. It's time to put all that crap aside, come together, and fight back against the disgusting fake news coming from the right. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.